Silverton Hall had not heard laughter in 4 years. Its corridors remembered it, the echo of a duchess's smile, the rustle of silk, the gentle warmth that once softened the cold stone walls. Now, only silence ruled, broken by the precise ticking of clocks, and the clipped footsteps of servants, who dared not linger. Miss Arabella Winters arrived on a rain-soaked morning, her single trunk battered by more journeys than it deserved. She stood straight despite the chill, gloved hands folded calmly, chin lifted, not in arrogance, but resolve. Financial ruin had stripped her of comforts, not dignity. The butler studied her as though expecting her to flinch. His Grace does not tolerate weakness, he warned. Arabella met his gaze evenly. Nor do I, sir. Edmund Hartwell, Duke of Silverton, was a man carved from grief and pride. Since the death of his wife, kindness had become a luxury he refused to afford. He ruled his household as he ruled his estate, with discipline, order, and emotional distance. His children, Isabella, Thomas, and little Rose, were obedient to the point of fear. They require structure, the Duke told Arabella during their first meeting. His voice as cold as the iron fireplace behind him. Not affection. Any deviation, and you are dismissed. Arabella curtsied properly. As you wish, Your Grace. But inside, she thought, children do not survive on rules alone. The schoolroom changed, not loudly, but unmistakably. Arabella did not remove discipline. She reshaped it. Latin lessons turned into stories. Geography became maps drawn in colored chalk. When Isabella revealed her love for painting, Arabella praised it. When Thomas showed curiosity for foreign languages, she nurtured it. And when Rose stuttered her words, Arabella waited, never finishing her sentences for her. Slowly, cautiously, the children began to bloom. And slowly, the Duke noticed. He noticed laughter drifting down corridors that once echoed only with silence. He noticed confidence replacing fear. What he did not notice, or refused to, was his own presence, lingering outside the schoolroom door, listening. Because Edmund Hartwell had a secret, a shameful one. The Duke of Silverton struggled to read. The diplomatic dinner was meant to restore Silverton's reputation. Nobles filled the grand hall, conversation sharp as crystal. Arabella had been invited only to ensure the children behaved. But when a visiting French count scoffed at the governess's presence, the Duke did nothing. You allow anyone to educate your heirs now. The man sneered. Arabella felt the room tighten. She stood. I speak 6 languages, Your Grace, she said calmly, turning to the Duke. French, Italian, Latin, Greek, German, and English. I teach history, philosophy, and literature. But more importantly, I teach children courage. The room fell silent. The Duke's face darkened. You forget your place, Miss Winters. She did not retreat. No, Your Grace, she said softly, but firmly. You forgot mine. Gasps followed. The dinner ended in chaos. That night, the Duke summoned her to the library. You have embarrassed me, he said. And you have failed your children, she replied. His anger shattered. You think you understand loss. He demanded. You think love is so easily replaced. Arabella stepped closer, her voice gentle now. I think love dies only when we bury it alive. Silence stretched between them. Then, barely audible, the Duke confessed. I cannot read as I should. The shame in his voice was unmistakable. Arabella did not look away. And yet you speak fluently in grief, she said. You are not broken, Your Grace. You are afraid. The following morning, the Duke did something unthinkable. He apologized. Publicly. Not only to Arabella, but to his children. And then, before witnesses, he turned to her. Stay, he said. Not as a governess alone. Stay. Because my family needs you. And because I do. Arabella bowed, emotion trembling beneath her composure. I will stay, she said. On one condition. His brow lifted. That we learn together. Silverton Hall found its laughter again. The Duke learned to read, slowly, patiently, without shame. The children thrived. And Arabella Winters, once deemed unworthy, became the heart of a household that had forgotten how to feel. Some said the Duke learned 6 languages. But those who truly knew the story understood. The most powerful one was love. If you want, I can also, if even one moment of this story touched your heart in silence, if Arabella's courage and the Duke's quiet heartbreak felt like a memory of your own, then please subscribe to the channel. Because here, we don't just tell stories. We bring feelings to life, moments that linger long after the words have ended. A like is a little nod to unspoken love. A comment is a whisper to a listening heart. And your subscription gives us the courage to bring you more tales of longing, hope, and love that heals. Don't forget the bell, so no story of love, passion, or heartbreak ever misses you. Come, let's get lost together in the magic of untold love.